Hello my friends, today is Thursday and it's an odd day to start a vlog, but life has been pretty hectic. Rotation is coming to an end tomorrow, my surgery rotation. I got my internal medicine mug. I'm getting 1 mug per rotation and I chose this as my internal medicine mug. I'm really excited about internal medicine. I feel like it's going to be a rotation that I'm going to be getting a lot of autonomy and independence.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
They do give you tasks throughout the day and they give you a lot more independence to work with, so I'm really excited. Tomorrow there is a presentation. Our topic is going to be pancreatic cancer differential diagnosis, and I need to read up on a couple more things. Everything's done, but today I'm just going to read on the topic, all of the little diseases that we're going to mention. Hello. I am just begging the universe to let the camera record this because I've been having so many issues with the camera. I did some reading and some changes in the PowerPoint. When I went shopping, I got some Christmas decor to put in my room. So I got a couple of clips to put in my lights, and I got a candle holder, and I got some skincare as well. When I got home and I was decorating, a book came. Neil Gaiman's The Ocean at the End of the Lane. I read The Graveyard Book by him and I really liked it. I thought it was such a heartwarming book, just wholesome, heartwarming book about found family and growing up and finding identity. This is probably his most read book, so I just really wanted to give it a try. Feat of elegant sorcery, the reader has no choice but to surrender to a walking dream, as pure and perfect as anything you'll ever read. Right now I'm reading 3 very slow books. Flush by Virginia Woolf, The Hour of the Star by Clarice Lispector. Started to read The Bleak House by Charles Dickens. Now Flush and Hour of the Star are really small. This chunky book feels really perfect for the October-November season, so I'm just starting it now, and I'm probably only going to finish this in December, depending on how I find the writing. And I thought that I would be able to read this really quickly, but the writing in both these books is so difficult to understand. Okay, so now I'm going to do my readings for the presentation tomorrow. I think I'm going to procrastinate just a little bit more and grab some tea or some cereal, and we will get studying and try a couple of hours. I'm going to put my timer on so I'm motivated to study like a couple of hours. Oh, I want to say I also need to do some aesthetic alterations to the PowerPoint because I'm the aesthetic girly of the group, so I do like fonts and colors and the design aspect. I love that. I love design aspect of the PowerPoint. Hello friends, I just got home. I ended up having dinner there at the mall right next to the hospital. the presentation. I was really expecting like a very good discussion, a lot of questions from the tutors, and so I was just so scared. I was scared out of my mind. They didn't make any questions. I don't know, I'm not made for this. I'm not made for conferences. I'm not made for presentations, displaying things. I'm not made for it. However, the tutor really liked it. It was really nice. Everyone was very well-rounded, graded. The professor was very kind to everyone, and that was it. I think I'm just really tired because my mind does this thing. An important event is coming up, or something that is important that especially when it's in public. In the moment, it seems so trivial. Like when you're doing the presentation, you're just like, oh, it's just this, it's no big deal. It's nothing special. But beforehand, in my mind, I don't even know what the extremes of distortion and turbulence that my mind goes into the day before, but it just causes my brain to paralyze. Luckily, I had friends to be there with me. It turned out to be a really fun experience because of them, and if I were just a tiny bit less anxious, this would have been such a fun afternoon to end the rotation with, listening and drinking coffee and stuff, and it would have been a very chill end of the rotation. So if you also struggle with mental health, just wanted to say to not be so hard on yourself, because it takes more effort out of us in everyday life, especially in academic and professional environments that you're required to be very efficient and confident. I haven't done any particular studying for a little while, and I really need to get back to my routine. I was doing such a good routine of doing question sets and Anki. I need to sleep. I feel like part of the reason why my mind is racing is because I just deprive myself of sleep chronically. I normally have 6 hours of sleep per day on a good day, 5 or 4 in a bad day. The average of my sleeping schedule is just very, very poor, and I think that's part of the reason why, or a consequence of my racing thoughts, just a vicious cycle. It's very difficult. Anyways, Ollie is looking so cute right now in his little bed and just sleeping, and very, very cute.
I would say my head had been better. Back again, my familiar style. Nothing more than a thought to relate to. Tied it up for better or worse. I'm going back to my ways, to the sanctuary. Know that it's
I'm gonna try to do some classes, finish the stroke one, and then do some exercises.
book and listening to. Literally just mash the bananas, put in all the other ingredients, like banana bread. I went to this cafe. The cafe will remain.
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm, horses prance through a silver storm, figures dancing gracefully across my away long ago, glowing dim as an ember, things my heart used to know, things it yearns to remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December.
brisket. These are the study rooms. They're warm and safe. It's kind of cold. Let's hope the security guard is not. It's cold. Time to go grab some dinner. College. Time to run for my life. We made it out alive. It's Friday, and I'm quite hungry, but I'm gonna eat at home to save money. Another week accomplished. Right now it's about midnight. Today was kind of a full day of internship, and I need to update you on how I'm doing on internal medicine, but I'm just trying to adapt. This afternoon I kind of been working on this report, which is a surgery report that I need to deliver by today, and so it's gonna be a couple of hours late, but I think it's fine because my tutor said that if we wanted to, we could deliver it this weekend. Tomorrow I have a simulation in the afternoon for the academy for the board exam. Sunday, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. But right now I just need to focus on the report and stop procrastinating so I can go to sleep. Okay, I'm sending it 35 pages. No, the report itself is only 10 pages, 10 and a half. But then the charts of the patients go up to 35 pages. I'm gonna send it. Oh wait, I should change the name of it. Wait. I want to keep reviewing it like 100 times, but I have to send it or I'm gonna be here for another hour and I don't want to. This is already past its bedtime. I'm gonna die dead if I find one more typo in this. It's sent. It's done. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. I'm one of those crazy people that just drinks milk, just like with nothing on. I don't understand why milk is so controversial because it's so good. Like warm milk with a cookie. Anyways, the first week of internal medicine was extremely challenging and a lot more challenging than I thought it would be. I knew that it was going to be challenging up front because we're talking about being an independent doctor in the wards, so you're not observing calls, informing family members, having family members call you to check up on the patients, talk to the patients, answer patients' questions, when will they be discharged, figuring out how to request exams, how to check up on previous exams, like exams are late, what do you do? All of these things are very, very stressful to me, and for the entirety of the 5 hours that I'm there, I am anxious, I am stressed, I'm just like, the amount of effort that it takes me to do just like the simplest of things. Like I look at other older doctors and they're just like, just chilling, you know, they're just doing their work, talking about life stuff, very chilled, and I get the easiest of the patients on the list, and I'm just like, no. What if I miss this? What if I miss that? Being very new and struggling, but obviously struggling. I try to display confidence, but you can just see on my face when I'm struggling, when I'm stressed, when I'm afraid. It just, my face has no filter for some reason, so I'm struggling, but you can tell that I'm struggling and that I'm stressed. And then I had birthdays, and I had my birthday, and that was a chaotic, emotional mess. Oh yeah, I'm 23 now. I don't think I've said that here. Yeah, it was my birthday a few days ago. It's just been a really chaotic week, but like I was saying, first patient was a patient with a stroke, and I talked to her multiple times like throughout the week, and I loved that in the beginning, you know, she was kind of like standoffish and she didn't really know who I was, and then we kind of developed a nice relationship, and at the end she was just like thanking me and being really kind. So this is like my first patient ever, and it's so nice. I feel so weird about this. Oh my god. You know that image that's like, you're not done, you're just starting out? That's what I'm trying to remind myself. But I feel like I don't have that extroverted energy of asking questions, of expressing your opinions out loud. Like I feel like I'm a very quiet person, and I feel like that's not the best for rotations, like ever. Like you need to be really proactive and showing interest, and I am interested. Like I really am, but I feel like I don't get to show it because of my personality, which is okay. It's just the way I am. It's just the way I am. So I'm gonna work on it, but I'm also going to accept that it's my personality and it's the way I am. This week is gonna start really well because I am going tomorrow to go to a movie with some friends. We are going to see Smile. My friends really like horror movies. I don't, but I'm just trusting that they are going to make me feel okay. I'm gonna try to bring positive energy with me to the rotation, and I'm gonna try to study a lot this week. I have so much to catch up on. It's kind of crazy, but I'm trying to remain positive and do my questions and just a lot happened this week. I went to a simulation yesterday. It's this place where you go, you sit down, and they give you like a physical simulation of the experience of our board exam. And it's like these two pieces of paper, and it's 2 hours per paper. And we actually did this only with 30 minutes of interval, but in actuality, they're gonna give us like a lunch break. Food is very important for my brain, so I'm really glad that's happening. It's surface level / a little bit more deep level questions about a really broad subject. Even though you don't have to go that deep in a lot of subjects, you need to know a lot. Because I slept like 3 hours because of the report, I was literally falling asleep on the exam. My eyes just closed. I was so tired. I literally fell asleep for a couple of minutes at a time, at least 20 times. It was between 5 and 7:30 p.m. So I was just like exhausted. I really like that the simulations help you understand what it's like to be taking an exam with so many people, like the stress of it. I think for like the first 30 minutes I could not exactly focus. Too many things to pay attention to, but after the first 30 minutes I was really focusing on the exam. So I think these simulations will help me a lot. I'm gonna go grab some dinner and I'm gonna read a bit, and also I need to edit. Haven't posted a new video in a really long time. It's been chaotic, as you can tell. But yeah, talk to you soon.